Hello and welcome to Far From Noise. I believe developed by George Batchelor, and what it is, it's a short little narrative game available on Steam and itch.io, where the premise is that you're stuck in a car, right teetering on the edge of a cliff. And well, we'll see what happens, I guess. It's mostly just text, I believe. So, not like super duper adrenaline fueled action or anything. It's mostly just a story game, but let's see, new game. I try it out a little bit beforehand and make sure I could record it. So it does all have autosaves though, so that's why I had a continue option. But anyway, hey, we're in a car. Hello? Okay, click on it. Oh yeah, click on the bubble. Yeah. Ah yes. Honk honk. Yeah, as I expected. Get used to the scenery, by the way. All screenshots I've seen of this game is just this. Is anyone there? Just what do you call it? Teetering. Anyway, what's the point? No one's gonna hear us. We're just yelling at this car. No one's around. Why are we even here? How did we end up in this situation? Maybe it was a mistake. We kind of curved, I guess. Or we're driving on the road and everything. No, I guess this is it. We're just stuck here forever. It's over. Or we could just fall off and die, I guess. Just like that. One mistake is all it takes, I guess. 1 minute everything's hunky-dory. Or we can just choose, I guess. 1 minute everything's hunky-dory. The next minute, you're swerving next to a cliff. Next minute, you're French kissing death. How lewd. There I go, driving away from my hardships. Well, goodbye, problems. You don't do anything anymore. I'm driving by the sea. Or, I don't know. Driving by the sea, I'm invincible. There's also, by the way, some black bars at the top here, top and bottom, which is slightly annoying, but I don't think that's a glitch or anything. I think that's intentional. Anyway, that's life for you. Yep. I'm gonna try to pick the choices that speak to me. I don't know. I really screwed up, haven't I? Because I do know in this game there's, I believe, multiple endings. So we'll see. Right. Come on. Old. Name the car? Name the car, sure. Old. Laura? Carlos? Mala? What's Mala? I don't know if that's I'm not familiar with the name Mala. I'll pick it just because of that. We've been through this. We've been through worse than this, Mala. My rusty steed. Way worse. Shit. I mean, this just seems like a complete sentence. This is actually it. This is a squirrel to watch us as we die. It's a very slow death. It doesn't seem like we're gonna be falling anytime soon. The worst thing. How could this happen to me? Well, at least it's a nice day. You always gotta look at the bright side of life. If I'm going to die, I'm glad the sun's here to see it. Yep, there's the sun. Don't stare directly into it, though. You're gonna go blind. I guess it doesn't matter if you're gonna die, though. Who knows? You might survive. It's just me, you, and the plants, Mala. Yes. And the ocean. The ocean's nice. Okay. Right then. I know as well as you do that you can start up and get us off this cliff. It doesn't seem likely. No big deal. The wheels aren't touching the ground, right? Just one little startup. Might make it worse. Try the ignition or try the radio. Man, radio is just gonna play music for us. I don't know if that's gonna help. Maybe it'll help us accept our death, but let's just try the ignition. Let's just be practical here. What we should do is probably get to the back seat. Oh, long flames. That doesn't look good. But we need to go to the back seat and kick off the door. You know, I gotta balance the car somehow. But then again, it might make it worse, actually. If you go to the back seat, you might, like, make the car swerve one side, and then it'll just push back the other way, and then you'll fall off or something. I don't know. Damn it. Also, probably this is a metaphor. It's probably, you know, I'm probably not gonna literally... Not literally gonna survive this car falling off the cliff or anything. I don't think it's that kind of game. I thought you were done breaking down, Mala. Gosh darn. I can't afford to wait all night this time. Have you called the... I mean, we could... Well, at the very least, if we're just stuck here, we could also call the, tow truck, you know? Maybe eventually they'll come around. We just have to wait. Patience is a virtue. Anything else? The sun is going down. Slowly. Birds. Bluebirds. This reminds me of Twitter. It's just the Twitter icon. Yep. Now it's windy. That doesn't look good. Great. I was just thinking we needed the windstorm. Yes. Sarcasm will, it will, get you through life. Win, be kind. Even though Win is not sentient at all. Oh no, camera shake. I said kind. Kind. Doesn't look good for our protagonist. And the person holding the camera. You know, it's funny. So just maybe there's someone just watching this. Uh-oh. No. Is somebody watching this with camera? Crap. They're just watching like this? Oh god. Reveling in our misery. Crap. Doesn't look like we moved though. Good. That's it. Holy God. I'm still here. Milo, why do you choose now to break down? What kind of car is that? It looks like an old-fashioned car. I don't know much about cars, though. Like, is that it? Engine failure? A passing breeze? That's it? Pretty common, actually. You know what? I believe... I don't know exactly. Maybe I'm wrong, actually. But I was gonna say, like, one of the most common deaths, actually, is from car accidents, so... Well, everything just done. See you later. I don't know. Maybe this is fine. Maybe this is just how it ends. It's gonna end at some point, right? Ah, yes, nihilism. Alright, let's get into the nihilism. I'm just skipping the boring bit. Probably. Nice ambient wind in the background. Oh, here's some music. It's a deer. Or is it deer? Or is it... Well, I think it's a deer. I was gonna say moose, but I think it looks more like a deer. Anyway. Uh-oh. that thing's gonna push us off. Oh god, this just keeps getting worse. First the cliff, then a windstorm. Now I'm about to be headbutted off a cliff by a feral stag. It would be easy. No one would ever know. The perfect crime. The stag would know. You know what? No, not today. We're gonna take out the old hunting shotgun. I've had enough. I've been pushed too far. Time to push back. Honk! My one act of rebellion. And the horn works. The engine doesn't work, the horn works. Leave me alone, you fiend! I'm in no mood for your threats. Begone, foul beast. I'm exhausted and terrified. I'm this close to the end. Alright, choose one. I am. Yelling at a deer. This is not working. You're not yelling hard enough. Just sigh. I didn't expect to go out like this. Balance on the edge of a cliff, screaming at a deer. I'm sorry, Mala. My car. This is not how the trip was supposed to go. It moved. It has no eyes. It's a short little tail. And it's looking at the sun. Don't you know? Don't look at the sun, dear. It's gonna be bad for your eyes. It's gonna burn your retinas. I don't know how deer eyes work, actually. I know human eyes, if you look at the sun, is bad for you. Does it matter if you're like a deer? Your eyes are different? I don't know. I don't imagine it to be. You're still a mammal. This is what I'm contemplating. What is that deer looking at? Are you getting in position for my performance? Just watching the show? I will be performing a live death right here. Stream live death. Yep, right up, buddy. A 1,000-foot cliff diver is here. Let's say driver? No, diver. I'm gonna dive. For a limited time only, subscribe now, and you get to donate to my life insurance that I'm gonna pay out to everyone else. What are you doing? Back off, antlers. Can't you see I'm in peril? No, it doesn't. It doesn't understand, I don't think. I don't think it can comprehend that. Honk the horn. I will always honk the horn. Yep, great. Honking at the deer isn't helping, isn't it? I'm dead and I deserve it. For honking that horn. You honk too many horns in our life. You believe so. ... Great, I'm going crazy. Did you just talk? There are none happiest in this world, but those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. Oh great, a poetic deer. I think I need to check out from the neck up. I'm going crazy. Oh no. Right, so you can hear me. Or can you hear me? I can. Holy God, I am going crazy. We're just talking to on the brink of death, talking to a talking deer. Well, there goes my mind. Farewell, mind. Who needs you? Well, dear, today's a significant day. Significant how? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Today, I have decided to go insane. Yes, you can choose. Is that so? It is so. And how did you decide? It's simple, really. Firstly, I drove off a cliff. Secondly, I talked to a deer. Thusly, yet to be written. Uncharted. That's a video game. Isn't there like sequels? Like I think there's like 4 of them now. I don't know. Well, what's the protagonist in that game? Drake or something? Alright, anyway. The vast unknown in which I yell at an elk. And then die. Yes. What more could you ask for? Not an elk. God. What's the difference, actually? I don't know. Elk? Stags? Deers? I'm not really familiar with all these specific terminology for this type of animal. What were you saying about horizons? There are none happiest in this world, but those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. That what? Is something wrong? What's your point exactly? Your soul is free to follow the flow of the ocean's tide. You got a funny idea of free hooves. You're alive. For now. You have an ocean of possibility before you. You mean the ocean, the literal ocean? There's the ocean. Well, you have both. But the feeling of looking deeply across an ocean, there is no parallel. The pulse of the tide. The sigh of the breeze. Captivating, elusive horizon. You have simply been gifted an anchored perspective. Fortunate, I would even say. I admire your optimism. I really do. But it's too late for that, I've already checked out. You seem to still be clutching on to me. Only just. If you're alive, that is enough. That is all. Alive or expired. Well, then I'm in limbo. That's also another game. Is this how you envision limbo? It's kind of like a metaphor, I guess. I've hitherto endeavored to avoid the thought, actually. I suppose in time, all becomes clear. You really are an unrelenting fountain of encouragement. Thank you. Above all else, we have hope. What the heck am I supposed to be hopeful for now? Getting out of your current situation. Assuming that is your ambition. The hang off a cliff situation? It is a situation with a conclusion. The conclusion is not out of your control. Can I ask you something? Why are you talking? Potentially. Am I hallucinating? That is not for me to say. Okay. Or no. Are you real? As far as I can tell. Perhaps you are a hallucination of mine. Who can say? You're not helping, buddy boy. My mental state is quite fragile, just so you know. That much I can see. Maybe, let's just not think about dying for a sec. Death. Do not think about death. Do not think about it, even though I'm saying it right now, or die. Steer your mind clear of deathly thoughts. Stop saying death! Do not think about the rocks below. The very, very sharp rocks. Focus instead on the sky, the birds, the waves. Rocks! Worrying will not help you here. Nothing will help me here. First, take a moment. I am taking a moment. Hello. Close your eyes. Okay, never mind. I was gonna go to options, but it's gonna ruin the immersion. Inhale deeply. Now, he's our like meditator guide. Count backwards from 5. At 0, exhale. Stop. Why is this deer telling me deep breathing exercises? This doesn't help my situation. Doesn't change the fact that I'm dangling on the cliffside, as far as I can tell. But maybe a clearer mind will help me think up of a solution before I die. I'm still done for. Well, it is your life. Nothing external to you has any power over you. Everything exists in you. What would you choose to do? Try to reverse and probably die. I already done that though. The engine doesn't work. Have you tried? Obviously. I could give it another go. Try reversing. Do it again. Maybe it'll work this time. Nope. Just more smoke. Okay, bad idea. That did not sound quite like the correct noise. It was absolutely the incorrect noise. What is the problem? The engine's dead. So you are trapped in that contraption. This contraption has a name. It's Mala. Apologies. We were not introduced. Does your car talk as well? I don't know. Perhaps coasting so close to the coast isn't so wise, you idiot. With a problematic engine such as yours, you should have the foresight. Perhaps yes. Thanks for the advice. It is the least I can do. It's a bit late for that though. Difficult to say. It depends on what you are able to do. Depends on how long I can cling to this cliff. For what? To fix itself? I don't think that would work. Wait for the engine to cool down. I'm gonna pick practical options. Time may not be on your side in this case. How long must we wait? Like the whole night? Let us hope you make the whole night comforting. Sun's going down. Perhaps you should explore other avenues of escape. Like what? Have you considered getting out? The car will disappear? Well, no. Well, you know. We can, like, drop the car. A viable option. Sure, why not? Yeah. Nope. Let me try stepping out. Did they step out the front door or the back door? You gotta step out the front door. At least like break the window here or something. I don't know. Looks like we're here for a long run. Hey, a new camera angle. Wow, amazing. Okay, good. Do a little zoom out. Just gain a different perspective, I guess. Hold on, let me just real quick. I'm breaking the immersion. I want to turn on the text. I was thinking the text was too slow at first when I started playing it, but then I want to turn it down a little bit because I feel like the deer is like talking a bit too fast. Anyway, so you out here all by yourself? I'm gonna flirt with the deer. Why not? All alone? I am solitary in form. No little antlered friends. No. Just you? Just I. Nobody else? Nobody else. Why? Why not? Well... Do you not get lonely out here by yourself? Is that not a question you should be asking yourself? You too sought solitude in these cliffs. That's different. I'm not a deer. How so? I'll tell you later. I don't know. Anyway, I totally asked you. We're just like dating with... Like, we're having like a first date with deer. This is what it feels like. If I'm lonely. I am no more lonely than a single dandelion standing in a field, than a drop of rain falling from a cloud, than this world. This deer really is just like a very like cryptic monk, a bead of blue melting in time. You know those like old kung fu movies? There's always the sensei that's like super wise and everything, like you must grab this pebble from my hand, and then you will achieve mastery, or something like that. I don't know. All those things sound desperately lonely. The dandelion in the field does not feel lonely, for it is part of the field. It's all alone. Alone and lonely are quite different. I seek this solitude like the sun seeks the horizon. Maybe, or my infatuation with the forms of the world compels me to it. I guess I came up with that for a piece of that too. That sounds lewd for some reason. Whatever that is, I may have an idea of what that is. Okay? There's always these awkward pauses between between sentences. Oh, we're zooming in though. Zoom in. Wow. Slightly zoom in. Very slow zoom in. Sun's almost gone as well. On endless days, I find myself beside the sea. while ocean tides laze across the shore. The waves take hold of my soul, and the world drifts away to a daze. Nice poem, dude, but in these quiet moments, is not the sea a part of me, and my soul as I of it? Our souls are as one, I've never been less alone. Okay, Buddhist dear. I get it. You're like, the world is me and I'm the world, It's like everything is internal rather than external. I get what you're saying. You're just a religious deer. This is what this is. This deer is just converting me to Buddhism is what it is or something. Because the idea is that, everything is connected and everything, right? We're not truly alone. Really, we're part of nature and the entire universe in general. I assume. Doesn't change the fact that we're gonna fall off a cliff, though. Yeah, a piece of that. But in doses, right? How do you mean? Constantly being alone can't be the answer. Doesn't there need to be some interaction? Actually, this is the pandemic right now, so you should socially isolate yourself at least 5 feet. The deer's gonna turn to dust by the end of this? I don't know, maybe. I don't know if this deer is actually a deer. This is all metaphorical. I assume the deer is some kind of deer god or something. I don't know. Interaction, like some kind of connection. Being out here still sounds lonely. Have you tried being an introvert? Person in the car? I don't know, maybe that's not such a bad thing? Which is the bad thing? Being alone all the time or having connections? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. The heart will yearn for kindred souls to share in the worldly things. But we need no such things. No. At this time, for my heart, the kindred souls are found in the trunks of trees. In the white clouds. Who needs people? In the evening rain. Just be a hermit. That's what the deer is saying. But not all souls are tinged with the same hue. How can I feel connected with anything when it's all pushing against me? Perhaps it is the other way around. I think I get what you're saying. Out here, you can feel connected to everything. And feel like you belong in the world. I feel like screaming. I don't know. I just can't feel that way. I'm not accepted here. I also don't like the bugs and the mosquitoes. People say nature is great and all, but there's a lot of bugs, and I don't like bugs. I don't want to be. Icky bugs. It's so bloody frustrating. What? Bloody? Bloody frustrating? Are you Australian? Um, I trapped myself here, waiting to die. Can't you do anything? There's little I could do. You cannot do for yourself. Right. That's exactly what I need. More of myself. If your goal was to escape, you achieved exactly that. If you wish to surround yourself with different ground, to live in the sunshine and adopt the pace of nature, to see that which cannot be possessed and hold it beautifully in your mind for a moment. If you wished for new light, have you not succeeded? Ah, there is no new light. The light's gone. I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing it. It's more complicated than that. Right now, it is not. It is simplicity. It is taking the time to recognize your place in the world. You are significant. You are part of this. No. I'm not. None of this is for me. I don't want to join your weird deer cult. You would not be here were it not. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't driving this bloody car. In that case, you may not have needed to be. But here you are. It's not predetermined. I'm not here to be saved by the universe. It doesn't even matter. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Did I say that already? I don't know. None of it does. I know you want to, but you can't help me. Dear. It's too late. Too late to apologize. I don't know why I'm just thinking of random songs. I don't even really like any of these songs. These are just songs I found in meme videos. That are like popular, so they put in like meme videos on YouTube. That's the only reason I know any of these popular songs. Otherwise, I just listen to anime openings. Okay, goodbye, deer. With no face. Polygonal deer with no face. Or rather, no eyes, I guess. They don't have eyes. Well, it's just me and the birds. Alright. Oh, yeah. This is the end. That's it. That's the end of the game. It's just deer leaves, and now we just sit here for like 24 hours. The game never closes. Yep, okay. Created by George Batchelor. There you go. Is that it? I guess so. I was thinking the game was actually gonna be longer. But in the end, we just chose to like, hey, screw you, dear. Go away. And then that's it. That's the ending. And I do know there's multiple endings in this game. I don't know. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna do them because for one, I don't know if it's gonna be any significant to do them. I don't think so. I actually I don't really know. This game is kind of obscure, so I don't know if doing the extra endings will do anything, or is it just gonna be slightly different dialogue, or or whatever. I mean, I imagine we're probably it's probably just us still in the car, and maybe the deer stays with us in the credits, or maybe not. Oh, Mala, that's somebody. Thanks to Mala, that's somebody's name. And it's just us and Mala until the end of time. I guess that's it, actually, as far as I know. Uh-oh. There's a little crack there. Well, time to face death. Better have some airbags in that car. Goodbye. kind of a bummer. I was hoping for something else, not just us literally just dying, and that's it. Hmm. Oh well. Again, maybe if I chose different choices, maybe something else would have happened. I'm thinking. Um, do I click? Oh, I click. Okay, because that's it. We just die. Far from noise. I guess that's it. Again, kind of a bummer. Like, um, I want to do another. Okay, fine. I'll do another ending. I'll try to do another ending. It might take a bit though. But we'll see. Let's see if I can get different. So, why are you wandering around here? It's a strange place to be. I could ask you the same question. I don't really feel like talking about it. As you wish. Anyway, I totally asked you first. Well, I was eating some grass. Now, I drift as a cloud to various places that call to my spirit. This is one such place to watch the world unwind. It is beautiful. I'm glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate what lies before them. It's stunning for sure. Do you come here every day? I go where I am drawn to. These cliffs have always held significance. It seems the hands of fate pointed us both here today. What drew you here? There is something special about this edge of the world. Well, I mean, I don't pick any old rock to throw myself off. I have taste. Does this place feel strange to you? I don't know what it is. It feels significant. Yeah, like we're here to watch the sun explode. Kaboom! Supernova, it's the end of the universe. So actually, I've looked it up, or the ocean fall away, yeah. I've looked it up actually. People always, I mean, not always, but I've heard, one of the first things you learn about the sun is that eventually it'll go away, right? It'll be billions of years, so never in our lifetime, but eventually, yeah, the actual literal sun will eventually go away. And when you think sun, expiring, you think supernova, exploding and everything. But as far as I know, at least according to scientists, the sun will not go supernova, more like it'll turn into like a red dwarf, I guess is what it is. It'll expand and everything and consume the planets nearest to its location and position, and eventually it turns into a white dwarf or whatever. White dwarf? Was it white dwarf? To like a tiny little white dot, I guess. So eventually it turn into, I guess. If humans are still on Earth by that time, that's when it would be pretty bad to be living on Earth because, there'll be no more sun. Anyway. Ocean fall away. Yeah. Perhaps it is too late for both of us. Perhaps you're right. What do you think it is? What do you think it is, the significance? Everything. Everything. Combined. What you feel is sunbeams streaming through the sky. Weave through every hum of life on this cliff. Until they sing. The significance is the harmony. The sum of life. Is death involved in the sum of life? Death is essential in this scene. But the harmony of life rings only the more pure for its impermanence. Would any of this be quite so beautiful were it everlasting. Everlasting is an exhausting notion. Perpetually me. Perpetually here. In perpetuity. This is the same word 3 times. Then you can appreciate the poetry of transience, and so shall read my tombstone. She perished violently in a fireball at the bottom of a cliff, appreciating the poetry of transience. If you like. I guess I just feel like a spectator. Spectator. Like in a video, like a multiplayer video game when you die and then you wait for your respawn timer, and that's why you're in spectator mode. No. I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at something. Not like I'm part of some grand, beautiful design. Largely down to your perspective. Like a narrow mind, an obscured line of sight. Obscured. Blurred. By the arrogance of youth? But the glass of the windows. Oh. You cannot hope to experience the universal totality and grace of nature when your view is warped from the outset. I was thinking, what do you mean? Oh, well, window as in a metaphor, but also literally, as in the car. Because she's in the car, she can't see throughout the window. Anyway, even if I could get out and bask in the sunbeams or whatever, how am I supposed to feel all connected? You have to extend your mind beyond the car. Beyond the car. What for? The car is insignificant in relation to the whole. Quite significant to me, when compared with the grand impression of the world on the mind, on the soul. The car is a minor detail. Well, this car is my entire world right now, which is a metaphor for staying in your shell, I guess, if I had to guess. In this moment, that is how it feels. Your life hangs in the balance. The threads of your fate lay exposed. The car holds you captive. What matters is what is outside. Outside the car? Yes. Outside of your comfort zone, basically. Outside. Now let's see, we have... ocean. There's an ocean. The sky. Yes. Talking deer. Whenever I have found myself in a worrisome situation, far from hope, far from resolve, far from noise, I've always found the comfort to be in nature. What if your worrisome situation is nature? Sometimes you have to stand over the brink of fear in order to know truth, to stare into oblivion. The moment of perfect exhilaration will offer clarity, a tranquil restoration. This is your idea of tranquil restoration. Yes. It is a manner of thinking. It's a manner of death proximity, actually. But right this moment, you are given the chance to look. You were brought here to this grand spectacle for a reason. Here, you can witness everything. Let the wind wash over you as a wave. Let the sunlight pour into you and fill your spirit. My spirit's already full. No thanks. Think about it. About what? Your situation. My what? situation. What else am I gonna think about? You marked out your options yourself. My options. Yes. Wait, still? Wait. Still. In the meantime, you have an opportunity. I do. I invite you to focus your attention on the horizon. Just the horizon? The horizon. Focus. Click the focus button. We will now focus. Wow. I assume this is when he does his whole spiel again. I think? I don't know. Maybe not actually. It is slightly different though. Near the end, we were having slightly different conversations than before, last time. What do you see? A line. One line right there. Look deeper. Truly look. Until the world slips away to nothing but you and the horizon. This is more meditation. More of Master Deer's meditation guide. You will now float into the sky. You must master the power of flight. Into the sea. Fly. Fly. Yeah, flying. I don't know why we're flying. We're flying. Why not? While days unfold, I find myself, my sight fall to the sea. Time turns circles while the tide draws breath. I hover before myself, suspended over waves like a bird. Along drifting currents, I sweep the surface to a fold. I don't know who's saying this, but where I become light. Well, I guess it's a drive. I thought it was a deer, but a flake of glass. I assume is the driver saying the things. The tide exhales, and transparency I return. Still have a choice. It does make me feel kind of tiny. Oh, and we float back. Whee! Well, we weren't actually flying. We were simply thinking of nothing but the horizon. Nothing of the cliff. Nothing but us and the horizon. But that was only temporary.